All right, so we want to make sure that your settings are ready right before you go to sew. So this is the width, and we're going to keep that at 0 actually over here. So if you push the button up, you'll see that the width, that just means it's going to keep jumping further from left to right. So let me show you. If I increase the width and sewed, you'll see that it's jumping from left to right. I can increase it more, and it's going to jump even further from left to right. Now if I just want a regular straight stitch, I'm going to go ahead and decrease it down to 0, and now it should just move straight. There's no jumping from left to right. Okay, and then we're going to keep our length at about 2.5. The larger the length, it's actually going to make a longer stitch, which is easier to rip out. So we don't want that. The smaller the stitches are, the more permanent it's going to be. So around 2.5 is a good stitch length. So now I am ready to sew. I'm just using this scrap fabric for now. I have the presser foot up so I can actually get fabric underneath. And wherever it is that you're going to start on the fabric, like if you were sewing on a corner, the edge of something, you could line it up with your throat plate guides there. So wherever it is that you need to start, you want to line that up under the presser foot, and then go ahead and lower the presser foot before you begin to sew. Now I have all my settings set. I have it at a slower speed just because for beginners you don't want it going too fast. And I'm going to go ahead and stitch a couple stitches forward. Now I only do a couple because we need to do something called back stitching, which is really important, and it's using that reverse button right here. So you need to push your reverse button, and as you're holding it, then you reverse, push the foot pedal, and you'll see now I'm going backwards. Okay, and that's really important because that's going to reinforce those stitches right there so that it doesn't unravel later. And then I go forward again. And I sew forward as much as I need to. Let's say I was stopping now. Every time you stop, you also need to back stitch. So I'm going to push that button again and watch the needle jump backwards to reinforce that stitch, and then I'm ready to take it out of the machine. So now I need to lift the presser foot and see how the needle is still in the down position. So what I need to do is turn the hand wheel towards me, lift the needle, so now I'm not going to break the needle as I have to go to pull the work out, pull the work back towards the back of the machine, and then I cut the threads. And after you're done, you'll have your threads, you're pulling your work towards the back. You actually can use this thread cutter on the side, and it'll rip the threads if you don't have scissors available, and then you have your work is free from the machine.